Surprisingly, I'm not dead and buried after all I've been through. My story told here on Left Turn Chronicles.
Welcome back, my peeps, to Left Turn Chronicles. I am Lee, your host, and today we continue our journey with Phoenix. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, please take a listen and get caught up.
Neighbor at the time, he was a licensed firearm holder. So I remember he came out there actually with his guns and I was
Mm,
saying, "Hey, you okay? What's going on here? You okay?"
mm-hmm,
And I think that kind of scared him,
mm-hmm,
you know. And he drove off and left. But risky situation, and I want to tell you that well, that relationship went on for a while,
mm-hmm,
until he just seemed like he finally just gave up on the whole thing,
mm-hmm,
and I was really into her now, and I mean, it went on for quite for years,
How many years?
because even when, oh gosh, maybe a good 4 years in total,
Mm-hmm,
because even at some, all right, in the future you'll hear that I eventually migrated to the States, but
mm-hmm,
even after migration, coming back, like we still had a relationship. Like I used to come back and
mm-hmm,
come down and stay at her place. I used to fly back in and stay at her place.
mm-hmm,
Like I wouldn't even go home. I'd fly down, stay at her place and all that. So the
mm-hmm.
relationship went on for a while,
Wow. Mm-hmm,
and she really, like, she really treat me good. It's like, I mean, I know nowadays you have the what do I call it now? The whole independent movement with
mm-hmm,
women and all of that. And and hey, I'm behind them 100%. I have nothing
mm-hmm,
wrong with that. But like back then it was kind of more like, the woman was really treating the man like,
mm-hmm,
I got the treatment, the old fashioned treatment from her. Cause
mm-hmm.
that's how she grew up. That's how she. So I'm telling you, like she's like dinner, evening time, and she just make sure that I was okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She really take care of me,
Mm, she
and
tended to
I
your
did.
needs emotionally
Yes,
and
yes,
everything physically and everything. Okay.
yes,
Mm,
yes.
nice.
It went on until she pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She got pregnant for me, and she already had a daughter. She had a daughter, and the daughter, men are cool too, really cool and all that. And I got her, I helped her get this apartment, and so she moved out from her husband and our own place and all of that, and help her out and stuff. And I guess this is why, like, that was my home. During even going back and forth from the States and thing, I was like, I didn't trust her. Because
Mm,
you have to remember, I still came off of that other relationship that I thought that was
mm-hmm,
love.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So I didn't trust her. And then on top of it, like, I was looking at the thing that, I mean, I really liked her, I really developed feelings for her, but I didn't trust her. I didn't trust any
mm-hmm,
woman. That was
mm-hmm,
it. I didn't
mm-hmm.
trust any woman.
Yep.
Because I was also looking at it and saying, if she had do this with me, with her husband, then who
Right.
says she, can't with another man?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I remember me and my damn insecure self. I remember I used to I used to fly in. I used to fly in and I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't tell her that I was coming. I wouldn't tell her that I was coming. I wouldn't tell anybody. I just book a ticket and fly in. And like, it don't matter what time I come in. If I come in at
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I would hang out
Mm-hmm.
in Mobile or wherever I fly in, hang out until late at night. Cause I had friends in those parishes. So wherever I
Mm-hmm.
fly in, I would hang out with them until late. I'm talking about maybe like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would head into my parish. I would head into my parish now. I would I would come and just be like, pop, pop, pop at the door. Hey, hey, open up, open up.
Oh my God.
I go by a window and be like, hey, hey, hey. I remember I used to like wait till sometime at 11, 12 o'clock and come some must catch her with that man now. Must catch her with that man.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I'd never catch her with no, nobody. And nobody could tell me nothing. The neighbors, nobody.
Yeah.
And I was like, alright, maybe she real, you know? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
she genuine. Okay. But yeah, those are like a foolishness things to go on with them a young man. Like, I think you
Yeah,
just
but wait there, wait. Stick a pin. Two questions.
uh,
Now, she had a daughter previously. How
oh
did the
yeah.
daughter feel with you seeing somebody else who's not her father now with her mother? How
All right.
how did she
Here,
feel?
here the thing. The married to was not her daughter's father anyway.
Oh, okay.
So she kinda right. He entered into a relationship with when the baby was young.
Okay, okay.
Very young, right. So she grew up knowing that, this it's not, her mom was she has never really known her mom to have a relationship with with her dad,
Mm-hmm.
with her real dad. So this wasn't really anything, shocking to her or whatever.
Okay.
And as I told you, we work really, really cool. Like she really like me and like her and like would I make sure she, would I take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of her. Anything what she want, she would get. Uh, like as I said, flying in and all of that, like
Mm-hmm.
my suitcase would have full of things for her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
More than more than her mother, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So anyway. Yeah. But
Okay.
as I was saying though, she did get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I remember one day, this was before I migrated. I remember one day she said to me that she she's bleeding and it does seem unusual because it's kind of heavy and she don't understand what's going on and it's kind of like once she won't stop bleeding, I said, all right, we need to go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital and then realized that she had a miscarriage.
Oh no.
And yeah, so lost the lost the baby, and that was kind of tough on me also
Mm-hmm. That's your first
because
child, right?
yep,
Oh my
and
gosh.
to me it was like, okay, here we go again,
Mm-hmm.
here we go again,
Wow.
you know, you're kind of getting yourself mentally prepared and emotionally and everything to bring this child in the world and to love this child and then you know it's like just like timing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I told you in the first episode that when things happen to me sometimes throughout my life, that woman's voice keep coming back in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody, you go through stuff and you question it. You question it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody questions stuff. Like, why is this happening
Mm-hmm.
to me? So when that question pops in my head, for some reason, that's usually the response that my brain gives me.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. That's a
So it's
lot of loss, man. At
yeah.
this time you're 24, 25 maybe, and somewhere 20 early 20s, and
Early 20s. Yeah.
you've experienced a
Yeah.
lot of loss. How many months along was she when she had the miscarriage?
Um, maybe about 4.
Mm.
We don't remember exactly, but maybe somewhere around here.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow.
or 4 or 5, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I tell them, man. That I just started to feel like, did this woman just set the precedence for my life? Did she,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because why? Why? I mean, I'm not saying that I had a lot of success in her. I was very, I mean, as far as financially, I was good and all of that, but somehow there was always loss, especially with love, with
Mm-hmm.
with with
Mm-hmm.
with, where love is involved. So people that I love are people that are as always going through hurt,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it bothered me,
Yeah.
bothered me. So it is a crazy situation. Um, it's going through all of this, It's sometimes when these memories come up, it kind of hit you in different
Mm-hmm.
ways. Right,
Yeah.
right, right, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Did you guys deal with the loss together? On how long after she lost the baby did you guys end the relationship?
Um. Huh. You know, I can I did that girl wrong. I did her wrong.
Mm.
I did her wrong in the way how I kind of ended the relationship and how I treated her. Not with the loss and all that. I was there. I was fully supportive of that, and we went on relationship for a while, and but then I eventually kind of um like I stayed away from. This was after I migrated, but we didn't really hit that part of the story yet. But the reason why we kind of drifted apart is because like after migration, it's like I just kind of end up stop coming back to Jamaica for a good while.
Mm-hmm.
And listeners will hear why in the future. And then I kind of just was very occupied in the States. And a couple of times I came back. I came back. There was times when I really started to come back regular and thing, but then it's like the interest was not there with her.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah. So it kind of, I kind of, it's kind of more like my attention went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And not especially with somebody else, but my attention went somewhere else.
That's where, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I was not really involved in like a whole lot of relationships. I was involved in other things. But
Mm-hmm.
they'll,
Mm-hmm. What
they'll
eventually,
eventually hear about it, right?
yeah. No, did you provide closure for her at any point, like after the situation happened? Did you provide closure for her at all, or reach out to her and say, sorry,
Well,
see?
let me no. But let me jump very far in the future and just
Okay.
give you just a snippet of what our last interaction was.
Mm-hmm.
I was here in Jamaica maybe about 7 years ago, and I was driving with my son in the car, and I saw her at her gate,
Mm.
and I slowed down, and they were talking. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I noticed that she kept staring at my son. So I said, I introduced them. I said, and I told him to say hi to her and all that. And she could talk for a little while, just casual talk. But anyway, when I was about to go, I said, I will leave now. Yeah. And she looked at, I remember, she rested her hand. And my hand was on the car window. And she rested her hand on my hand. And she said to me, that could have been our son.
Mm-mm.
And she
Yikes.
walked off. Yeah. That
Mm.
was that was kind of like the last, interaction that we had years
Mm-hmm.
ago. And I kind of just left it there because I do realize that there was, um, what would you call it? What's a proper term? There was no closure. There were things that were still open that needed to be dealt with,
Mm-hmm.
and I just could not deal with it at the time when
Mm-hmm.
right there, then and there.
Yeah.
So I had to leave it alone.
Mm.
So she never really did get closure. She never. That's why I admitted to it that I treated her
Mm-hmm.
bad. I did her wrong
Mm-hmm.
with what it was just kind of like she just not hearing from me, and she just it just kind of drifted.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I said, boy, may I leave you, or or it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
was kind of like it was just like, yeah, you pick up on the message, man. That's kind of like how I left it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you see what's happening. I didn't say it in words, but she saw what was happening.
Mm-hmm. But she
Right.
was probably very much in love with you, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you're in love, you don't want to see the signs that are directly in front of you. You keep hoping, well, maybe I'm too busy, I'm soon call, and you
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I mean, because listen, she and I'm not. Don't get this wrong, listeners and all that. I am not bragging or in any kind of way. I am not. But like, I understand why she was really, because as I told her, I used to listen to her talking to the other girls and things, and she felt like she was in a hopeless situation. She did not come from the parish that she was working in. She didn't have anybody. She didn't, and she just felt like she could not leave this man, and she was unhappy, and she is just, and I kind of took her out of that situation, and I make sure that she was okay, and I make sure she got her own place, and I set her up in that place, and I furnished the place, and I give her everything that she needed, right? And I think it kind of her hanging on and always there for me, and I think it was more like loyalty, like kind of like, but that's still, I mean, I still did her wrong. What I did was wrong, but I just, and I didn't think she was. I think she was just hanging on to say, well, okay, well, maybe he'll come back, or maybe he's just busy, or maybe, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but such it is.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm a romantic at heart, and I like closure with things. So I'm hoping that eventually in the future, somewhere she's listening, to this podcast or whatever, that um
Yeah,
she'll hear it, and she'll know, maybe find some closure in what you're sharing and how your situation transpired, you
yeah,
know, because
yeah, man.
for her, she probably felt like she got everything when she met you, and then when you left, it was a total loss, like she lost everything,
Yeah,
you know. So
yeah.
yeah.
And if, as I say, if she is listening and stuff, it's not. I just want her to know, this is what I would explain to her if I got a chance to. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it was it in no way or form it was her. She had there's no blame, no reason, nothing on her side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have asked for a better partner. I couldn't have asked for a better relationship,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I was chasing something else,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's not women. So
Mm-hmm.
all you ladies listening, don't worry, it was not another woman. It was not no skirt tail ass chasing. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I was just I wanted what I wanted, and I
Mm-hmm.
was
Mm-hmm.
going after. And I was determined, and nobody was going to stop me.
Stop you. Mm. Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually very, very happy that you're touching on this because sometimes as women, we're such nurturers and such lovers and just we are love personified, right? Most men, if we get find a good man and he loves us and we get married and all of that, that is like at the core of us. But men sometimes they deal with other things that you're explaining now. It doesn't have anything to do with love. Like there was this part of you that was yearning, was chasing
Mhm.
after something else. So even if
Right.
a good woman was in front of you,
Oh
because your
God.
focus was elsewhere, right? It kind of took you on a different path. So,
It
if mm-hmm,
yeah. It's crazy because as you said those words a while ago, like, and I say as we talk further, they're going to hear about them and all that. But there are so many good women
mm,
that I have just not, and I don't want to. I shouldn't say take advantage. I should say like the opportunity for me to have a great relationship and a
mm-hmm,
beautiful life came to me several times.
mm-hmm,
Several times. Me I talk about good woman,
mm,
good woman, good woman.
mm-hmm,
You know, women that lay out plans and this and that to me and just be like, listen, let's just do this. And the crazy thing about it is that at this point in my life, I look back and they surely did achieve their plan,
mm. Wow.
but wanted me to be a part of it. They're just like, yo, hey, this is what some not talk about no
No dibby dibby. Mm-hmm,
dibby dibby, right?
mm-hmm,
No skettle, no what woman or look something from like women that wanted to build a solid future together with a good
mm-hmm,
man and had great intentions. I had plans. They had a path showing how we will get there.
mm-hmm, mm. Wow.
And I'm a pass it all by. In it
Mm-hmm,
for a while and just be like, yo, your your plan will take too long,
mm-hmm,
man.
mm-hmm,
you know, party with the pan, man.
mm-hmm. So
Just
whatever you were venturing, wherever the road took you, right? Because it's not love. You're not leaning towards love. You're leaning to another venture. This venture you wanted it quick and fast. Whatever it was that you were traveling towards, it
mhm.
was quick and fast. You wanted it quick and fast.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep. I got introduced
Mm-hmm.
to opportunities
Mm-hmm.
and I was God, I can't even find the right word. You know when I could just walk in a room and I see a room full of gold and your eyes them just can't close. You
Yeah.
can't. Well, my peeps, thanks for listening and remember to tune in to the next engaging episode. And don't let the left turns in your life deter you from going right.